Hey guys, it's Madison here, and I am here today to show you my everyday skincare and makeup routine. The first thing that I do is I throw this on. I have struggled with my skin for the past 3 years, I would say. I never really had acne growing up. In my teenage years, it kind of hit me when I was like 19 and 20, and I'm now almost 22, and my acne is just kind of starting to settle and go away. I used to have forehead acne all the time. So the next step in my routine is a toner. I just got put onto this toner. My friend uses it, and it's the Laneige Cream Skin Toner and Moisturizer, and it feels so good. You don't even have to use cotton pads with it, which I had no idea you could do. I thought using toner, you had to use a cotton pad. Next step I do is my moisturizer, and I really like this moisturizer. It's interesting, you would think having acne would make you want to get into skincare, but it actually made me really scared of it because it would hurt and I would be terrified that it was gonna make it worse, because sometimes it would, and sometimes I would have a really bad reaction to something, and then I would feel, I think skincare is a big part of that, because I'm just like thanking my skin and my body for protecting me, and just like, it's cheesy, I know, but it definitely makes me feel better, and I think that everyone should do. I'm gonna move on. This is my favorite facial spray in the entire world. It really preps my skin for my makeup, and I like when my skin feels really clean and ready to go. First step of my makeup routine, which this is a very, very new thing I've initiated into my makeup. I've not always done this, and I'm obsessed with it. In there, just brush through your eyebrows. And again, I don't know if I did this right, but I really like the way that it looks. Okay, so next up is the Lord and Savior of concealers. And I feel like I just started getting into makeup a bit more in the last like 2 years. I just never thought I was good at it. That was custard. And then I took a beauty blender and just blend that all in. Okay, so now that I have the concealer on, my favorite product in makeup, period, is blush. A lot of this stuff on, and people always ask me, if there was one makeup product you could only use for the rest of your life, it would 100% be this. So now I'm gonna go in with powder. I also only really powder under my eyes and in like my T-zone. And I don't really ever nose contour because, again, fearful of the unknown. I have no idea what I'm doing ever. Keeping it in the family. This is the best blush ever. And you can never have too much blush in my world. So I just throw it on and I just make it as obnoxiously blushy as possible without looking too crazy. It's been really awesome to watch how much makeup has developed. I think that, like, especially with TikTok. So the next step is, so I'm using this shade in my palette, and I'm gonna use a little bit of this one as well, and I'm just mixing the two, and I'm going just into the crease of my eyes right here. So I've been using this MAC 224 brush since I was in 6th grade, I'm not joking. This is all this brush is for, and then it goes away. And then I have a bit bigger of a brush. What I do is I'll look and I will imagine if I had a really long eyelash coming out from here, like where would it sit and what would it look like? And so I see like a line in my head, and then I just follow that. So once the eyeliner's on, I start to feel a little bit more complete. The next step is my highlighter, my cream highlighter. And I love highlighter. I feel like it just makes me feel like I'm a forest nymph and a fairy. I'm going to go in with my mascara, and it makes my eyelashes look like eyelash extensions. It just fills them out so much. So anyways, now I'm going to my highlighter. I made sure that I would have something that I could use in my inner corner in this palette. This is my favorite lip liner because it matches my lip tone, and I can get away with overlining my lips a lot and it doesn't really show. This lip gloss I found from TikTok. It's so nice, and I really like to get that Cupid's bow. And the last thing that I do, give myself a spray of the same stuff. But my finishing touch, final step of my makeup daily routine is my hoops. I can't leave the house without my hoops. And if I do leave the house without my hoops, it's a very strange, weird day for me. I think I've been wearing gold hoops every day since I was like 15 probably. It just completes my whole vibe. All right guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much. Peace.